Hello, I'm Luke Hatford. I'm joined as ever by the man that is Steve Ball. Steve, I mean, looks great around here. I'm sure you're the one who's had this put up, right?
In the garden for once in the new year.
That's
oh
it.
My word, scandalous. Yeah, it is nice to be out, isn't it? You know, I mean, they're my daughter's goals there, so and she's got a ball there as well, so she has a kick about in the garden. Not with me, though. Not with me.
No practice for you. No, you don't need any.
No, the knees are gone.
All right, let's get to it. First things first, Steve. We've reported today that you're appearing on the next Live Wolves podcast with Nathan Jude and Tim Spears. You excited?
Yes and no. Tim and Nathan and me. Okay, all right then. And hopefully probably quite a few people. You know.
Yeah, Tomo as well.
Yeah, Tomo's there as well. My old mucker. Come along if anybody's about. Come along and have a look at the stories and listen to what we've got to say about the current side and the past side and in the future.
Yeah, there you go. Live and uncut as well. So I'm sure there'll be plenty of stories which people may not have heard before. Wolves 7th in the table, 38 points. Last May, did you see the club being in the position they quite are?
I don't think anybody does. I don't think anybody at all. I think me personally, and I think 28,000 Wolves fans thinking just survive.
Yeah.
As long as they survive, we'll be okay for the year after. But they're exceeding themselves and they're doing it very, very well. To be fair, you know, and some of the football I'm watching at the moment, I'm just scratching my head thinking, is this Wolves? This ain't Wolves, is it? So it is a great position to be in. You know, I think get a couple more games out the way to make sure we securely finish over 40 points, and then we can have a look at building for next year.
Yeah, that's right. And talking of building, Wolves, of course, have seemingly committed to staying at Molineux now. Steve, noises coming from Jessie and Laurie Dalrymple, Paul saying that they want to expand. Molineux restating their real thoughts about that. What do you make of that? I mean, it can only be good news, right?
It is, to be fair. I think it'll put a lot of people's minds at rest as well, because there's been a rest. Are we going to move? Are they going to build somewhere else and then move into it? Are they going to expand? But I think all you got to worry about is the inconvenience.
Yeah.
The inconvenience on the club losing revenue from people going at the ground if they're going to knock one down or build it up. And as you say, I think the only one they can start with is the South Bank. And I think take the roof off that and build it up a bit bigger, a bit like the Cop at Liverpool, you know, I mean, all the way up, like the old South Bank used to be.
Yeah, that's right, wouldn't be bad that, and a capacity of up to 50,000, that'd be some sight and sound, wouldn't it?
It would be, to be fair. It's really loud now as it come to it, but as you say, I mean, I'd love to see the South Bank like the old days, hopefully standing through with the bars, chock a block again right behind that goal, dragging our forwards to say, come on, score.
Yeah, that's right, it won't be bad, would it? And a spot of sun for Nuno's side, they're over in Marbella. I mean, we're outside, we're enjoying the British weather so far. I mean, will that vitamin D help them out, do you think?
It swings and roundabouts. It's all mental attitude. You know, I think you can play in snow and you can try and get your head around it. You know what I mean? It's one of them, and you can be in the sun, get some sun on your back. It'll probably refresh them, if you know what I mean. And we'll only find out against Newcastle and Huddersfield and Cardiff, won't we? So.
Yeah, certainly will. Did you ever get any sun whilst you mid-season?
Not at all, absolutely not at all. We used probably something like sunny Torquay. By the sea, and that was it. We never had many trips abroad at all. We had a couple like towards the end of my career, but none in season itself.
Would you have enjoyed it though?
Oh yeah. But you wouldn't have enjoyed it as much as the end of the season, because you'll have a few beers at the end of the season. And you can't do that in the season. They're still going out there, actually putting 100% in training.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Let's go on to the audience questions, Steve. So we've had plenty come in. First one comes in from Shop Like a Shiv. He asks, is this the start of a long winning streak? A good bunch of winnable games with Chelsea and Arsenal at the end, who aren't at the peak of their powers at all? Yeah,
I think it is. I think, we are going to come unstuck. We are going to lose the odd game here and there. We did it in the middle of the season when we said we can't win every single game. But the run we're going at the moment, the confidence that's going through the squad is absolutely unbelievable. And that will keep snowballing. Yeah, I mean, we've got Newcastle. Is that going to be a sticky patch, or is it not? Or can we carry it on? Yeah, I mean, fingers crossed. I mean, if we get a win or draw out of Newcastle, that will be that's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant for the club.
Yeah, it'll be a massive result. That Botty WTFC asks, what was it like to work with Willenhall Town legend Gary Stevens?
Steve-O. What can I say about Gary Stevens? He used to jump like a salmon. He used to hang himself in the air. Steve-O did. He's absolutely top drawn, and he's going to hate me for saying this, because he used to come round and cut my lawn.
Oh, did he?
And now he can't come round because I got no lawn.
Artificial grass.
Sorry, Steve-O. Sorry, mate.
Got to make your money elsewhere.
But he's top man, by the way. He's top man.
Yeah, good stuff. Magic Lee asks, do you want to come to my wedding in May? You fancy turning up, Steve?
Where is it? In Cyprus or something like that? Or somewhere like that? I don't mind that. If you want to put me flights on, I'll come to it. Don't worry about that.
There you go, Lee. As long as you pay for a ticket, it'll be all right.
Things can be arranged. Things can be arranged, can't they?
Always can be.
Yes.
Always can be, Steve. Sean Marson asks, Bully, what was your favourite pair of football boots to play in?
Oh, I was talking to a taxi driver about this the other night. My first ones, you won't believe, was something called Win It. You weren't even born then. Win It with 2 white stripes down the back. Yeah, that was my first ones. But the comfortablest ones and the best ones I found towards my end of career was Mizuno.
Oh, really?
Mizuno's soft, blending in with your feet, and it's all different nowadays. And they mould them around your foot now, don't they? You don't have to break them in all, get in the bath with them and stretch the leather. You know what I mean? Them days are gone now.
Yeah. Did you have any bright pairs? Or was it just straight up black?
Just
black boots.
Black.
For
That
you?
was it. Black boots. That was it. That's all we had. And we didn't have like a pair every game.
Yeah.
It was like, 1 or 2 sets for the season. That was it. You know what I mean?
Oh, really? You just had the lad cleaning them, yeah?
That's all it was. Yeah, boot boy.
Matthew Wilkes, black pudding or pork scratchings?
Oh no, it's got to be scratchings. I've never ever liked black pudding, even come from Tipton, because that was like a nicety in Tipton, a black pudding. But I'd never even liked it at all. So I'll stick with the scratchings.
I'm with you on that one, Steve. I'm with you with that one. Andy Bavington, this is an interesting question. The Wolves ground is said to be haunted, he says. In all the years, have you ever witnessed anything of paranormal nature in Molineux?
Yes, no, none at all. Absolutely none at all. And there ain't. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that, by the way.
Any bumps in the night, no?
No, I can have bumps in the night on the ground. I know the foxes go on the pitch and cats come on the pitch, pigeons and hawks and everything, but ghost? No.
Well, there you go. No ghosts in Molineux
No
for
ghosts.
now. Harry Vaughan asks, Steve, do you think Rose could have moved over because there was enough room for Jack on the door after Titanic? Did you watch that film?
Yeah, have you? Yeah. But
Do you reckon there's room for both of them?
No, I don't think so. No, just the one.
He did the
That's
good
a
thing.
shocker. That's nothing to do with football.
It's nothing to do with football, but he wanted the question asked.
Titanic. Here we go.
Richard Gorton
I've like
asks...
the airplane. I used to do. Yeah. I'm Titanic in it, on the front of the boat.
Exactly, yeah. Would that be a decent celebration?
It would be. I used to do the airplane after I scored 3 goals.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Only on a hat
Yeah.
trick.
But I didn't know. I don't know how it come about. I used to put my finger up. I used to do a bowl over, and then it was one of them things.
Oh,
It
it's
was one of the things that come to you.
one of them when you're in emotion, just
And you
anything comes to you.
It's just, what do I do? My arms just went down. I was just legged it. That was it.
Good question there. Richard Gorton, given the level of fitness and detail now, what was the most intense and also relaxed pre-match preparation you've ever done?
Oh, the intense pre-match. They don't do usually a pre-match intensity because you always, in pre-season, you always build to the highest as you can get. All you got to do is keep ticking over. You know, I think we used to hate training, pre-season training. We used to hate it because it was like 2 months solid, up and down the hills, back and down, press-ups, sit-ups, the whole lot. We used to more or less seriously make ourselves physically sick to get up to our peak. So I think the torturous one would probably be the ice bucket at the end or the ice bin. What they do now. Have you seen the one at Molineux?
Oh yeah. You have to sit in
man,
there.
they have to go in, walk, and then out, freezing cold ice water. So that would be treacherous to me, but we never had much like that in our day.
Yeah, no, decent question.
We didn't have a bin, we didn't have a bath.
You just have a shower, did
That
you?
was it.
Just a cold shower. Oh, dearie me. Jack Coleman, weirdest superstition you ever witnessed at Wolves?
Superstition. Well, I used to have mine. I used to bounce the ball on the centre spot 3 times. I used to do 3 chins up, and I used to kiss them on the back of my shirt. Them the 3 things I used to do before a thing. But most of the people now go on the ground and bless the floor.
Grabbing the grass.
And kissing the grass and the badges and whatever. I mean, it's different people's things. Like I said, we go back to the full circle. It's mentally, it's up here.
Yeah.
If you think it's working, you stick to it and still keep doing it.
That's it. If you have a good game in one pair of boots, you wouldn't be changing them,
You
would
keep
you?
them on. You had to keep them on. That was it. Full stop.
Until you had a goalless game, of course.
Yeah.
Neil Ford, would you ever consider going back into football as a manager or coach?
I don't think so. now. As I say, I've done me both knees have absolutely shattered. To be fair, you know what I mean. I'm nearly going back to normal now, and I mean. I like to get my handicap down. You know what I mean. On the golf course rather than on their things. So I'm 53 now, so I'll let the others do it now. Let them have all the stress.
Yeah, that's it. You don't need that stress.
I
in your life,
don't need
do
that.
you,
But
Steve?
if it did come about that they wanted my expertise, I would seriously think about it.
Yeah, there you go. And Liam Baker asks, where do you think Wolves will be in 5 years' time?
5 years' time, I'm hoping they'll be pushing for the top 4, top 5 myself, and in Europe. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. I think if the rate they're going this season, it's going at 100 knots. And if you times that by 5 times what they're going to spend in the summer and the players who are going to come in, I'm hoping we're going to be up thereabouts.
You reckon they could do a Leicester one day?
I thought, well, one day, easy. I think within them 5 years, we won't be far away from winning the league. Seriously.
Yeah.
Because they're
crossed.
spending money, they're going to bring in the right players, they've got a right coach, and they can only go one way now.
Yeah, one way, and that way is up. And we got a little bit something different now to finish, Steve. I've run out of quick fire questions, you see, so I've gone with true or false. I'm going to give you a permutation. You're going to tell me whether you think it could be true or false in the future.
Okay.
So Wolves will finish in the top half this season. True or false?
True.
True. Raul Jimenez will finish this season having scored 15 Premier League goals.
12 games left. True.
True. Nathan Judah is a poor man's Tim Spears.
True.
Nathan will love that. Steve Bull in his prime could score 30 goals a season in this Wolves team.
True.
True.
And that's not blowing smoke up my ears or whatever.
All about the service. Yeah. All about the service. Matt Doherty is the best pound-for-pound signing Wolves have ever made.
Not ever made, but he's one of the best. He's absolute top draw at the moment, and he's on fire. So good luck to him.
Good luck there, Matt. Wolves will be in Europe in 2 years' time.
2 years' time. Oh, my word. I'd like to think so. I don't like getting ahead of myself. I'm not being negative. False.
False for now. Ruben Neves will be a Wolves player in 3 years' time.
In 3 years' time. Oh, my word.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll go false.
False. Wolves will spend more than £50 million this summer coming.
Ooh. I'd like to think so, because an average buy now is about 15 million. So I'd say true. Fingers crossed. I hope they do anyway.
True from Steve. Liverpool will win the Premier League title this season.
Oh, God. I hope so. Because it'll give them a chance. They ain't won it for quite a few many years. Man City's always the ones, or Tottenham's, or Arsenal's and Chelsea's and Man U's. But Liverpool, come on, Liverpool. True.
There we go. And the last one, Steve. Wolves will have a derby game in the Premier League next season.
False. Sorry, Albion fans. I do apologise. I'm Birmingham. Sorry, I do apologise about that. But
There we go.
it'd be nice too, because I've said all along, we all have a laugh and joke and a bit of banter about the Midlands clubs and whatever. But I'd like to see them all up there. I'd like to see us all up there, because every other week then it'd be like a derby.
Oh, it'd be good fun, wouldn't it?
And it'd be like easy points for us.
Yeah.
Stop it.
No, calm down. The Albion fans and Villa fans won't be too pleased. But no, Steve, that about wraps it up for another episode of Ask
Brilliant.
Bully.
That's good.
Make sure you keep getting them questions in, guys. I'll make sure to give them to the man himself. And fingers crossed for Wolves for what's going to be a busy period.
Fingers crossed we can stay in 7th place and finish the season off with a massive flurry.
There we go. So, you heard the man. Keep them questions coming in and we'll make sure to pose them to him.